Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel, Too Easy Sports Betting. I'm Trice Too Easy. That's Trice number 2 letter E, letter Z on Twitter. Make sure you guys follow me on there. We're almost at the 500 followers goal. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, guys, we're at 1,477. At 1,500, I'm going to do a small giveaway for my Patreon users. So if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button. If you haven't yet, if you've been here and haven't yet, please take a second to do so. To subscribe, you go right down here, you click this, it'll let you subscribe to the channel. Also, you can open this description up. There's my Patreon, $5 option, $10 option. There's no benefit to it. It just supports the time and effort I put into the videos. Outlier, which is this app right here, one of the best sports betting apps you can use. You get a 7-day free trial if you click my link, and my Twitter's in the description as well. Okay, guys? So, got to get that out of the way every video. Please forgive me. Let's go ahead and get into it. We're not going to review yesterday. I went 9 wins, 18 losses. I went down 7 units. So that's how yesterday went. Last night I was hanging out with my friends. One of them gave me $100. He told me if I can grow it to $1,000, he'll let me keep half. So I got a $100 bankroll I'm gonna play with. I'm also playing with my main bankroll, but I'm gonna do this little $100 challenge and see if I can grow it to $1,000 in 1 month. So I got 1 month to grow this $100 to $1,000. And I keep half if I do. So I'm like, shit, fuck it. I'll take $500 free dollars. I already know I can do it. So let's just have some fun. We're going to do the straights, the player props, and then the my plays today. Guys, when I go over the straights, the player props, and when I'm talking about the game and I'm telling you my leans, I'm not playing all these plays. I'm just reviewing the slate. I'm just reviewing each game. If you guys have your own bets and you want to hear my thoughts, if you want to bounce ideas off of what I say, in my opinion, I'm not playing these. The only plays I'm playing are at the end of the video on the my plays today. They're the only plays I'm playing, guys. I do not play all these straights. I don't always play all the player props. I only play the plays that are on this last tab called my plays. I say it every video, but I think people are watching this and playing every single lean that I have. Guys, I'm not playing all these. I'm just my only plays are at the end. Okay, these is just my thoughts on the slate overall at the beginning. Okay, guys. So let's get into it. Let's review the slate. This is just a slate review and my thoughts on each game and what I would lean to if I was betting it. I'm not playing these, okay, guys? We're going to be very strict with this. I'm going to really grow this goddamn thing to 1,000 as quick as I can. So I'm not going to be doing any parlays right now. Strictly straights and player props and less plays. All right, so first game of the day, you got the White Sox and the Tigers. Drew Thorpe, Kenta Medea. Should be high scoring. You have 2 pitchers who've been getting fucking yeeted. They have high ERAs. They put a lot of runners on base. They get a lot of hard contact. Should be high scoring. And if I had to pick, I'd pick the Tigers at minus 155. I was gonna lay the juice and take the Tigers at minus 155. Waited a couple hours. Now it's minus 165. I don't like it. It's just too much. It's just too much, guys. If I had to pick, though, Tigers money line or the over 8.5, okay? It just should be high scoring. The Tigers score a lot during the day. Tigers should win this, but I think the White Sox put up some runs on Kenta. Giants and Cardinals. Guys, Jordan Hicks is a fucking dog. Massive pitching advantage to the Giants. Miles Mikolas is not as good as Jordan Hicks. Not even close. So, I'd be on the Giants money line, or if you don't trust their bullpen, you don't trust the full game, take the Giants first 5 money line for a little bit more juice at minus 120. I can't get by the Cardinals today with Miles Mikolas. Yesterday, the Cardinals only won by 1, and they were versus the worst pitcher in the league damn near. So yesterday you're versus a terrible pitcher and you only win by 1. Today you're versus an absolute dog. There's going to be 8 players out there and a dog. So yeah, for that, I mean, I gotta be on Jordan Hicks. So give me probably the first 5. Mets and Cubs under 12.5 at minus 125. I just think I locked it in at at 12.5 at minus 125. It is now at 11.5 minus 125. So I think a lot of sharps jumped on that, myself included. I like 12.5 minus 125. I'm all over that. Yesterday there was 12. I don't see a repeat of that. I don't think that happens again. Yesterday was crazy with the Mets bats. Today they're versus Jameson Taillon. He is pretty bad. Jameson Taillon, he's okay. Tyler McGill, he's okay. I think it's an 8-run, 9-run game, but I still think the Mets win. The Mets bats are just too hot. I'm not going to make the mistake of fading them again. I got them at minus 105. It's now minus 115. So again, I'm clearly making the right bets and the right reads today. The lines keep moving towards what I said. And then I'm also having fun with this Mets first inning exact runs 1. So I'm just putting that the Mets will score 1 run in the first inning at plus 425. I like that. I like these bets a lot. They're very interesting. I think the Mets come out and score one early, so we'll see. Rays and Pirates, guys, and again, to reiterate this Mets Cubs game, guys, you do not fade hot teams. I made the mistake yesterday. They're plus 135, like a gift from God, and I faded them. I said it 100 times. If the team's hot, it doesn't matter who's pitching. I've played baseball my whole life. When you hot, you hit anybody. When you cold, you don't hit anybody. Who was pitching never fucking mattered. I wasn't going up there like, oh, I'm versus a bad pitcher today. I was going up there thinking, I can't hit shit right now. It don't matter who's pitching. He's going to strike my ass out. I can't hit. If I was hot, it didn't matter who was out there. I knew I was going to hit him. The Mets are hot. They're hitting everyone. You don't fade the Mets right now. You just don't. Even if they lose a couple, you keep hammering them until they go ice cold. So let's not make that mistake again. Okay, guys, we're on the Mets, and we're on the under 12.5 because that's just ridiculously high. But now it is 11.5 on ESPN Bet. Hopefully you guys can get a book that still has it at under 12.5. Rays and Pirates today, guys. We have Jared Jones, who I like. He's pretty good. Zach Eflin, he's okay. I think the Pirates have a slight pitching advantage, but they have this as a pick. If I had to pick, the problem is the Rays bats are hot. The Rays are actually hitting the ball all of a sudden. The Pirates, they're always just mid. I don't know. It's a complete pick 'em. I'd fade the game. If I had to pick, I'd go with the Pirates. Diamondbacks and Phillies. You got Tommy Henry, Zach Wheeler. The problem is, guys, I would fade this because I just don't know I don't know what's up with the Phillies. I don't know what they're going to do right now. Their bats are not what they were. They just aren't playing that great. Then you have the Diamondbacks, whose bats have been fucking ridiculous. They've been hitting and winning games they should be losing. Problem is, Zach Wheeler's with the Phillies. Again, I don't care who's pitching when the team's hot, but it's minus 250 for the Phillies, plus 205 for the Diamondbacks. I'll stay away from this game. If I had to pick, I'd go on the Diamondbacks for value. Royals, Rangers, you got Michael Wacha, John Gray. Two good pitchers. Two very solid pitchers. That said, the Royals, guys, we made a lot of money betting them early. They trash right now. They fucking trash. They can't hit the ball. They leave runners on base. They making errors. They're trash right now. Literally, they're really bad. They look terrible. They do not look like the team they were a month ago. Rangers, on the other hand, starting to heat up, starting to hit. John Gray is a dog, and when he pitches, they do well. So I'm on the Rangers at minus 135. You can get to under 8.5 and minus 120. I think it's low scoring, so that would be solid because I just don't think the Royals can score. The Rangers are good for 4 or 5. I think it's a 7-score game. Twins, Athletics, Bailey Ober, JP Sears. I don't fucking know. Fade the game. JP, just fade it. If I had to pick over 7.5, there's not much to talk about here. Two teams, two unreliable teams. I don't know what the fuck they're going to do. I'm not backing the Twins at minus 165 when I don't know what they're doing. Athletics just beat them last night, plus 140, but it would need to be like plus 170 for me to bet it. I just can't get behind this. I don't know what's going to happen in this game, and I'm trying to take this very serious and grow this 100 as quick as I can, so I'll fade it. Orioles and Astros. Again, guys, I don't know what you basically have two aces coming out. You have Corbin Burns, Ronald Blanco. Both of these pitchers are fucking dogs. What's gonna happen? You got two of the best teams in their division, two really good teams. I don't know what's gonna happen here. I'm sorry, the Astros are second in their division. But they're both solid. I assume the Orioles win, but I don't want them at minus 150 when you have Ronald Blanco on them. I'm not trying to overthink the pitching matchup, but damn, these pitchers are fucking good. Like Ronald Blanco's very, very good. But so are the Orioles bats. But then the line's at 7.5, so even the books think it's going to be low scoring. I don't have a pick here. I'd fade it. I'd love to back the Orioles, but not at minus 150 versus an absolute rock star. I guess over 7.5 if I had to pick, but I really couldn't. I'd stay away from it. Blue Jays and Guardians, fade it. I'd stay away from this game too, guys. Again, let's not force anything. We had a losing day yesterday. We got to slow down a bit and recoup. Jose Barrios, he's solid. Ben Lively, he's solid. You have two great pitchers out there. I think the Guardians win. I could have got it at 130. It's now 140, so a lot of people seem to be on the Guardians. That said, I can't get there. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what will happen this game. It's too hard for me to cap. The Blue Jays are so inconsistent. The Guardians have been inconsistent. I don't know I can't call it. Fade this game. Red Sox and Reds. I think the Reds got lucky yesterday. I don't think they're good. Frankie Montas sucks. Nick Pivetta, he's kind of sucks too, but I think the Red Sox got him in the whole game. I don't think Abbott dealt yesterday, okay? The fucking leprechaun went out there and he did his thing and he dealt. Today, it's not happening. Nick Pivetta, I think, is better than Frankie Montas. I don't care what anyone says. Red Sox money line minus 125, and Red Sox a first inning 1 run plus 475. Just taking another little chance here with these. I mean, you bet 0.2 of a unit to win a unit. Like, they're just fun, and I think they can hit and really be profitable. Mariners and Marlins. Logan Gilbert, Sean Anderson. Mariners first 5 by 1 minus 120. I love Logan Gilbert. I'm a big Logan Gilbert fan. I like his personality. I like how he handles himself. I like how he does interviews. I like how he pitches. He's just an all around solid dude to me. He deals every time he pitches. He's versus these bum ass Marlins. I think the Mariners come out here and they're going to be up in the early game. They like to give Logan run support too. I shouldn't say that. They don't often, but I think the Mariners bats have been looking much better. The Marlins suck, and Logan Gilbert's a dog. By 1 in the first 5. Brewers, Padres, I'd stay away from it. Who fucking knows, man? Carlos Rodriguez, Randy Vasquez, who knows? I don't know what's going to happen in this game. I don't know. Fade it. Over 8.5 if I had to pick something. And probably the Brewers just because they are the better team. But truthfully, stay away from this. Don't get caught trying to bet a game that's like unbettable. We don't know what the fuck's going to happen, okay? Braves and Yankees. You can get the Braves first 5 plus 1 at minus 115, meaning the Yankees have to be winning in the first 5 or this cashes. If they go into the first 5 tied, if the first 5 ends and you go into the 6 and it's tied, we get paid. Braves have been coming out fucking firing every game. Their bats look great. They are hot. And the Yankees have showed time and time again that when they are versus a competent team, they fold. They crumble. They look terrible. Every team, Phillies, Dodgers, Braves, any team they've played who's good, the Yankees fucking knees buckle and they can't win. We've seen it every single time. They shit on all these mid-ass, mediocre teams, face a solid team, a solid franchise, get destroyed. They look terrible. They put up 2 runs. Like, it's crazy how bad they play versus good team, versus actual competition. So I'm not going to back the Yankees. I'm going to stick with the team that's hot and not overthink things. We got to get back to the basics after yesterday. Braves, first 5 plus 1, and if I had to pick, I'd also be on the Braves money line at plus 125. They're just playing good ball right now. Nationals, Rocky, and you have Charlie Morton and Marcus Stroman. Guys, Marcus Stroman's good. Pitchers are good. Charlie Morton's good. Marcus Stroman's good. I used to try to fade Marcus Stroman. He's a fucking beast, man. He's good. He just always seems to slither out at innings with no runs earned. It's fucking crazy. I feel like he does so bad, but then you look up and he's giving up 1 or 2 runs and he's like in 7 innings deep. Like, how the fuck? He sucks. He's good. I gotta just admit it. He's good. So, Marcus Stroman, that's why I'm scared of the money line. But I don't trust the Yankees bats versus competition, and I trust the Braves bats right now. So that's why I'm on the plus 1. Nationals, Rockies, Mitchell Parker, Cal Quantrill. Just give me the Nats. Just give me the Nats money line. The Nats had like 17 fucking hits yesterday, man. Them bats are fucking lighting up. Maybe they're back on fire. Had a couple games where they've hit the shit out of the ball. Why not? That's where I'm at with it. I just think, Cal Quantrill is going to give up hits. Mitchell Parker is going to give up hits. It's going to be probably pretty high scoring. The books had a line at 10.5, so they obviously think so too. It is a course, so who knows? But the Nationals hit the shit out of the ball yesterday. I expect it to continue. So give me the Nats minus 115. That's not priced right. It should be minus 130. Angels and Dodgers. You got Zach Plisak and Tyler Glass now. So you have basically the Dodgers ace coming out there. And the books have this. It keeps going up. I'm going to bet it. Damn it. I'll put on Twitter if I live bet this. They have the Angels at plus 290. These value bets, this is like fucking insane. The Angels bats have been looking good. They've been winning games they shouldn't win. They just beat the Dodgers last night. Plus 290 on the money line is fucking nuts. You can get plus 2.5 on the run line. What can you get on the first 5? Holy shit, this line is... everybody's hammering the Dodgers today. First 5 plus 2 is minus 105. Damn. I'm going to send out a live bet on this, but you can get the Angels team total over 2.5 at minus 120. I think they can score 3. Their bats have been looking good. Or you can get the Angels first 5 plus 1.5 at minus 105. I like the team total a lot. So some player props I have today. That's it for the straights. Let's do the player props. Jordan Hicks, I got him over 4.5Ks. Guys, this is the Outlier app. It's in the description of my video. The best sports betting app there is. If you are trying to be profitable, trying to learn sports betting, it is genuinely crucial to being successful. I could not be profitable without this app. I just couldn't. It's just incredible. So in my description, click the link. They'll give you 7 free days. Test it out. Try it. See if you like it. It's worth every fucking penny. But over 4.5 Ks, guys, he's very capable of throwing 5 Ks, and the Cardinals strike out. If you look at this, the Cardinals strike out constantly. And if you look at the last 3 games, Cardinals have struck out 10 times in their last 3. They're basically the 4th highest striking out team in the last 3 games. And even overall, I mean, if you look as a whole, they're 19th in the league. So they strike out a lot anyways. They average about, but the last 3, they've averaged about 10 a game. They're striking out a lot right now. Hot day game. Jordan Hicks, it's a coin flip, but it's a 50-50 bet because he hits it 50% of the time. But he's versus a team who strikes out constantly, and lately is striking out a lot. And it's a day game where he's going to be feeling good. I got it at plus 115. I'm all over it. Pete Crow Armstrong, guys, again, they have Pete Crow Armstrong under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, minus 110. Guys, he's only hit it 3 times in 20 fucking games. 3 times in 20 games. Once in 10 games. 0 times in 5 games. This is not even a coin. This is an 85% chance this bet hits. Literally. Like, literally over 20 games, if you have bet this every day for 20 games, you'd have hit at an 85% rate. That's the power of this outlier app. You get to see these things. You get to look at it. So yeah, I'm all over it. Again, also with Jordan Hicks, guys, if you look at the Cardinals K percentage, it's a lot. It is. They have some pitchers who are striking out a lot versus righties. The Cardinals do. I mean, you have 27%, 29%, 30%, 29%, 36%, 25. He's going to see these guys 2-3 times. He's going to hit these 5Ks, I'm telling you. Pete Crow Armstrong. Then I have Royce Lewis over 1.5 bases. I got Royce Lewis over 1.5 bases at plus 110. Guys, over 20 games, he's hit it 70% of the time. Over 10 games, 80% of the time. Over 5 games, 80% of the time. Dude is hitting the absolute shit out of the ball right now. He's possibly the hottest hitter in the fucking league. And even head-to-head versus Oakland, he's hit 4 or 5 bases every time he's faced them. This is a no-brainer at plus money today. Plus 110 on this? Are you fucking kidding me? So possibly the hottest offensive player in baseball right now? Yeah. I mean, he blows this line out the water. So those are 3 that I love today. The other plays I have, Wenzel Perez under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Michael Conforto under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. I just keep cashing these. These player props are so goddamn easy to hit with outlier. Like, you see what you literally look at, like, oh, 20 games, 80%. I got an 80% chance to hit this. You're telling me if I bet this for every day for 20 fucking games, every time he played, I'd be at 80% hit rate. Like, some of these are just no-brainers. Danny Jensen under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs plus money. Wilkin Torres under 1.5 bases. Brenton Doyle under 1.5 bases. Joey Meneses under 1.5 bases. Okay, that's my player prop. So my plays today, guys, 2.5% units. Okay, so starting with $100, 2.5% units. So I'm betting to win $2.50. So I am betting to win $2.50. Okay, guys. So I'm not betting a unit on each bet. I'm betting whatever it takes to win a unit on each bet. Okay, these are my plays. Wenzel Perez, under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Giants, first 5 money line. Michael Conforto, under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Jordan Hicks, over 4.5 Ks. Mets and Cubs, under 12.5. Mets money line. Mets first innings, 1 run exactly, plus 425. And Pete Crow Armstrong, under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, and minus 110. Royals and Rangers. Rangers money line, under 8.5. Twins Athletics, Royce Lewis over 1.5 bases. Danny Jensen under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Red Sox and Reds. Red Sox money line. Red Sox first inning exact runs 1. Mariners first 5 by 1. Wilkin Torres under 1.5 bases minus 120. Braves first 5 plus 1 minus 115. Got the Nats and the Rockies. Nats money line. Brenton Doyle under 1.5 bases. Joey Meneses under 1.5 bases. Angels team total over 2.5. Angels first 5 plus 1.5 at minus 105. So the Dodgers gotta be winning by 2. That's fucking nuts. Okay, if they're only up 1, we still get paid on this. The Angels bats have been all right. The Dodgers, I fade them a lot. I'm gonna be putting out some live bets on this game though, because it's just, I mean, my God, it's plus 280 if you bet them. I mean, it's fucking crazy. You bet them by 2, it's probably 400 or something. So I'm going to be putting out live bets for the Angels a little bit later. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let's take this very serious. Let's bounce back. These are the plays I'm playing, and my picket is at Trice Too Easy, I believe. So if you need to look at, go to the picket. If you got the picket app, go to it. It'll show you. I have 22 bets open on here. And it'll have all my bets that I've placed today. So you can just follow them by going to my by Trice Too Easy on Picket, and you can just copy the bets directly there. Okay, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Let's get out of here with a big ass bag. Let's crack these folks.